Hello, my steel-plated pineapples. Today's adventure, we're gonna review the Amazing Digital Circus. And you know what? We
Yay!
have a wonderful cast here because there's Cherry, there's Zara, and Dragon 2.
Yeah.
There's Winter, and there's me. And Wolf would be here too, but he can't watch the series.
Howard.
Epilepsy.
Oh, never mind
Yeah.
And afraid of his dentures.
Yeah, he's also terrified of Kane. Which is fair, which is very fair.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna put here, okay, what, like, we recorded before. I'm gonna maybe toss part of that here if I feel like it's relevant. And we are back after watching all 5 available episodes of the Amazing Digital Circus.
Wolf tried to watch it with us, but said no.
He is now afraid of his dentures.
I am now upset that my boyfriend sent me a Gummy Goo plush for Christmas.
Oh no!
I am too busy eating.
It's a little keychain plush, but still, I am very sad about Gummy Goo.
Oh, I'm sure you are now. But do you like Gummy Goo?
I do like Gummy Goo. He was my favorite.
Fair.
And my character was doing the flop again.
Lovely.
Yeah.
But
So.
the existential crisis was real.
Yeah. I'll be real. I instantly fell in love with the series when I first watched it, and I have just loved every single episode since. Episode 2 is probably my least favorite, but
Yeah.
like, and episode 4 is my favorite.
So you
Five's
like,
my
just
favorite.
so you like
that's
the
5
sensation,
is almost.
you like the sensation of the fast food restaurant.
It's more so I just love seeing Gangle's manic episode.
Fair.
Like, legitimately, one of my favorite lines of the entire series is, "It's called a manic episode, and you're getting 3 more seasons."
The only reason Five's my favorite is because of the disappearing guy.
Oh yeah, disappearing guy is great. I also love the intermission. Like, oh, sick. That's it.
Oh no.
We lost Cherry.
That's okay. That happens a lot.
Yeah, it closed.
I need life support again.
Cherry, we can't afford it.
Yeah, it got deleted. It get closed on it, so. Give me a minute, let me open it. Wait, I made a mistake. I think I know what happened.
Why do you think I don't have a model? Yeah.
It also makes me laugh.
My brain was so.
I know the mistake I made now. In the search for clearing stuff up so that my memory don't consume too much, I forgot I did not download V2 Studio from the browser. I downloaded it from Steam.
Ah, yeah. I'll do it.
And then Steam Task Manager.
Gotcha. But yeah, no, like, and even with like the plot, like, I love seeing like all the different characters being like more in depth with everything.
Yeah.
I love seeing.
Keep my character awake.
Yeah, like, honestly, like, I love seeing the slow mental breakdown of Kane and the bees.
Yeah.
You like jazz?
I'm sorry. Bubble will be my favorite.
Yeah, no, Bubble's fantastic. And also voiced by the creator.
Ah, interesting.
Lovely.
Bubble.
Yeah, Gooseworks voices Bubble.
Bubble will look like Chain Chomp.
Yeah.
Or when they did the tongue model thing.
Oh yeah, the tongue model joke.
I didn't. Well, that was unexpected.
Yeah, like, they use the same tongue model for both Kane and Bubble. That's what that joke in episode 4 was about. And then there's a lot of references to the comments and like old designs.
Out of the main group, Jax is my favorite.
Yeah, that figures.
If we ever did a combination, I'm taking Jackson Bubble.
I know there was a controversy for some of you people who were mad at how much of a jerk Jack was, and like, Jack was always a jerk.
Yeah, he
I,
was.
I I feel for him for being suddenly vegan.
Yeah.
I feel that.
I know, because you were turned suddenly vegan.
I know,
But unlike his, mine can't. I just can't go. Hey, I'm not vegan anymore. Like I.
Yeah.
Poor other Jacks.
It's
It's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, no, I feel for you, Dragon, as you are the one person here who was suddenly turned vegan.
Yeah, I know my
To be
pet
sick.
had been forced to turn
Yeah.
vegan after getting stung by that tick. Star something tick.
Lone Star Tick.
Yeah. That thing made her vegan.
I am so sorry, Dragon.
Yeah.
So I really feel for Jax on that in that episode.
Yeah. Like, my favorite character, it kind of bounces. Like, Kane's my favorite overall, but second, I love Kinger and I love Gangle, but I do relate to Zulu.
Fair.
Yeah. Sherry, who's your favorite character?
My favorite character, I like the king.
Oh, you like
Kinger.
Kinger.
Now,
That
now,
suits you.
Cherry, why are you upside down?
I'm rotating.
Anyway, now Kinger, I will say, his voice actor is my favorite voice actor of all time. I love Sean Chiplock.
Yeah, you've gone on record saying that multiple times, and
Yeah.
I can agree with it. I've seen the credits.
He's great.
Oh,
Kinger's
absolutely.
funny when he looks over and goes, ah!
Yeah, no, the joke where he just looks over at Gangle and just screams and it just cuts off is just one of the best jokes in the entire series.
Because
Seriously.
Mm-hmm. Like, I am very curious to see where the series goes overall. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed Digital Circus.
Same.
From Disappearing Guy to
The guns.
Fudge to the weird Tony Hawk reference.
Tony Hawk.
I must have missed that one.
When they're at episode 2 with the one Gator kind of, doing all the tricks while he's like sliding off the back of the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My brain is still recovering from that mind.
Yeah, you know you love. As for me, like I know that I enjoy the series. I'm excited to see the rest of it. It is.
He's still crooked!
Yeah,
Don't
that's
worry.
okay.
I cooked it of my own free will.
This is true. But either way, like I don't know, like any big comments on Digital Circus?
Bad comment? Huh, let's see. Do you want an angel head to eat you?
I'm probably gonna ask, like, what do you guys think of episode 3 with the whole like angel head thing?
Interesting.
I'm sorry, I hated that.
That's fair.
I will say the third episode is my least favorite of the 5. Not by much, but it is.
The horror one.
Oh.
Yeah. I really enjoyed that one. Like I would say my ranking overall is probably 4, 5, 3, and then 1, then 2.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where I would rank the other 3. Honestly, they're kind of in the middle, I guess. All jumbled
Fair.
up together in an idiot sandwich.
I have a first 3.
What are you?
I don't know. Hopefully not an idiot sandwich.
Uh.
But either way, and we found something to match our burritos.
To match my what?
What?
The burritos.
The burrito?
Oh, the burritos. Oh, what happened? Where is it?
Hold on.
Zara is currently going to send it in chat. This is supposed to be a picture of churros.
If it will save.
For those of if this is going to be in the episode or not, for those of you who are wondering, I massively messed up some burritos and they ended up charred.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, like
The
Hard.
dogs
I'll
wouldn't
put
even
the
eat
image
it.
on screen here. I will put the image on screen if you are watching this. If you are watching a video version of this episode, this
Hold
is
on.
what we were sent one day.
Should I put in chat, general of the other?
Put it wherever. I really don't care.
Alright.
It's the same people. We'll find it.
I'll have
putting
to
it-
find that burrito photo again for you then.
Burrito from Becker
No,
Street.
I keep that photo on file.
Do you now?
I do.
Yep, there it is. I have sent it.
Oh
These are
God!
supposed
They look like birds!
No, it's worse than the burritos.
These are supposed to be Oreo Cheeros.
That makes it worse.
What did they do
Okay.
to them?
That's what I was saying.
Oh God.
This is what I showed Z.
Every episode of this podcast involves, other than the Carol and Tuesday one.
Because we couldn't do anything.
I know that sounds too perfect to make jokes on.
Yes.
Well, Digital
God.
Circus, I think I have a line for each of you if I can remember them. I know my line for Cherry.
Yeah.
And that line, as I'm sure you can probably think of, is when Kane says, "You can shut up now."
Ah, you parasite.
That one works too. Basically, anything Kane says towards Bubble and half towards Zooble, I could use on you.
That was unexpected.
What?
No. That's another line that would work.
Oh.
Ah.
That was with the tongue bit.
Oh, yeah. I think that could be applied to all of us, and depending on the situation.
Yeah.
Also, I just want to apologize for anybody out there. If this recording sounds weird, it's because I'm currently eating while recording, like an idiot.
Ah.
But you know what?
Professionalism.
I know eventually.
As the Gloint Queen said, while you're still watching it, it's like, why would you make me look at something so hideous while you're still watching it?
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, if you're still listening and or watching this, yeah, no, this is on you. We are holding you hostage. You could click off, go somewhere, read a book, watch a movie.
Get past the part where she's eating.
Yeah, go past the part where I'm eating. Like, you could go save the world or something. I don't know. You could be doing literally anything else right now, and yet you're listening to this podcast where one of us canonically has the quirk of dementia, one of us does not know who we are, one has a new obsession, and the other one is currently on Facebook.
Ew.
Wait, what? Someone on Facebook? Why?
I mean, I too am scrolling through memes, so I can't say much.
Yeah.
I do technically had Instagram, but
Oh well. In any case, what do you guys rate Digital Circus?
Oh,
I
8 out of 10.
give it a 7.5 out of 10.
I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna go on and give it a 9 just because I love it so much.
yeah.
Like, it is fantastic. I adore it. Like, the fact that it goes from, like, I'm a New Zealand extremist and I don't know what New Zealanders threaten people with, to, wow, that got real fast, to made jats, which weirdly words.
Welcome to New Zealand. We're now connected to Australia. Be careful of the ostrich. Be careful of the Australian man. Be careful of the Australian old grandmother. But you don't have to be careful of the Australian woman or children. But the grandmother do produce thermocide, and gasoline. The mind
Parasite.
produces chi, an excessive amount of chi. With that's why they shall be trapped in the digital circus. Curse Australia.
What?
I don't even know what to say to this. But we're here now that the series has ended.
What exactly is relevancy?
A thing. A thing.
A thing.
Can you
A
go back
thing.
in your little castle?
Who, me?
No. Dragon.
We don't have the pillow fort in the budget.
Damn.
Yeah, sorry.
I have a beanbag chair. Is that fine and good enough?
It's not
I don't
full
know.
real estate.
Yeah, it's not free real estate. But I'm also gonna say spoilers here. If you have not seen the entire series, see yourself over to the Glitch YouTube page and go watch the series.
Come back to this video after you have watched all of it.
Yeah,
We
yes.
can
Come
wait.
back later. All right, you back? You good? You've seen the whole thing? Have you been a good boy? Unlike Bubble. All right. I guess we'll go a little bit like episode by episode for this. So we'll start off with.
I was gonna say, like, out of curiosity, how'd you guys, just as a preamble, how'd you guys find the series in the beginning? Because I know that Glitch was starting to get their footing in the door, uh, with Murder Rounds before
Yeah.
Digital Circus really took off. So I don't know. How did you guys find it? Was it just popping up in your algorithm?
No,
It was popping up in my algorithm a
for
lot,
me,
but I didn't
for
jump
me,
onto it until third episode.
I heard
I
about.
didn't know about it until Z showed me.
I heard about it, but I didn't watch it until the podcast.
For me, I follow the head animator at Glitch. My sister actually introduced me to his YouTube channel, so I got to see his stuff before he moved over to Glitch. And honestly, I really appreciate Glitch. However, I did not have the best first impression of him, and not from watching any of their series. I do like Murder Drones, uh, but based on the main channel it came from, the SMG4, I think it was.
Yes.
I remember watching a few episodes of that, and then the fact that they were doing animation, and I was like, oh god.
See, I was already like following SMG4, and when they announced Glitch, I had followed them, and I watched a little bit of Murder Drones, and then this popped up, and that's how I ended up in it. But
Yeah,
I
I
am
I
a long time follower of SNG4.
yes,
yeah.
yes, you are.
I watched a few episodes of SMG4. That's why I was kind of like a little bit weary of Glitch at first, because especially since the original series they were doing were based on their OCs, Do Not Steal, that were inserted in, I think,
Yeah,
in
it
the main
was
channel.
kinda,
Kinda.
kinda.
I don't know. But anyway, yeah, whenever I saw Kevin Temer's animations, because he, I believe, was the one that was testing out the animations and how to animate the characters.
Mhm.
I think it was his like first project with Glitch. I kind of fell in love with the character designs. I was like, I can't wait to see what this becomes. And honestly, I've not been disappointed.
Yeah,
So
like
I was there day one, whenever it released on YouTube.
yeah, I was as well, and I have to say, like I am shocked at how far the people who started glitches have come,
Same.
because like it went from like crappy like Gmod animations to this, and just wow.
Yeah.
Stretch my
Just
legs.
just looking at the first episode and even the third episode, there's such a big improvement in their animation.
Yeah.
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
it helps that they remodeled the characters. Because, look, don't get me wrong, the first episode and second episode, like, look fantastic. And again, the whole series as a whole looks fantastic, especially for indie animation. But you don't really. They swap out the characters, I think by episode 3. And
Gotcha.
yeah, the new models are just so much better quality.
Yeah. It was just nice to see, like,
Yeah,
but
it's such a. I love how much of a step this is for indie animation and like any kind of
mhm.
indie production series.
Oh, absolutely, and it gives me a little bit more hope for the future as someone who wants to start their own indie series.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
I was weary,
Mhm.
but I feel like I should apologize to the people who at Glitch who genuinely put a fantastic platform out for indie creators and indie series to really have a spotlight to themselves.
Yeah.
Of course.
And then I would like to say that as far as the fandom's concerned over like recent events, shame on you. And I feel bad for Gooseworks with everything that
Same.
has happened. So don't
And
be mean to your indie creators, guys.
yeah, like
Like
why
it's
both thank you Glitch and thank you Gooseworks. You made a fantastic series.
Oh
I
yeah.
yes,
I I I'm sorry that your fandom sucks.
yeah. You were supposed to be a good fandom. Gooseworks told you to be a good fandom.
They
He
just
didn't.
followed Bubbles' example.
Nah, that's worse than Bubbles and Sample. But
Ugh.
we're
They
gonna get
followed
into more of
Jackson.
that. Yeah, like we'll get into more of that as we get through the episode. But I guess we'll kind of go with like kind of starting with like the different eras and stuff. So I would say let's start with like the first two episodes because those weren't that heavy on like plot or lore or much of anything really.
Yeah.
I enjoyed them.
Oh yeah.
Like at that point, I was not into the series yet. Like I wasn't hooked on the series until episode 4 came out.
And then we have an
I was hooked
introduction.
immediately. Like I said, I fell in love with the character designs and whatnot, and I was kind of intrigued by this world. Um,
Yeah,
And then we have an introduction of an AI gator
yeah,
from the
it's kind of
Proceed.
character
cool.
drawing.
Like I will say, like as far as the storytelling went, it was episode 4 that got me. But before that, no. Like I love the designs.
Oh yeah.
I
Like
just,
these are some of my favorite designs I've ever seen.
I mean, I just kind of knew something was up with the series, especially the fact that it was based on don't I have no mouth and I must scream.
Yeah.
I don't know, just I felt like there was something underneath it, and like how in interviews Gooseworks mentioned that it was more character focused, and I
Mhm.
very much love character focused series.
Same.
So I was like, I really wanted to see more and more. And plus, I just
Mhm.
like the back and forth. Like all the characters bounce off each other like fantastically.
Absolutely. Like oh come on, brain work.
No.
Like hold on, I'm loading. Oh yeah,
Oh
I
no,
was gonna
they're
make a point.
abstracting.
No, I'm not. Okay. Other than okay, have any of you guys read I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream?
No.
No.
I
No.
have not, but that's just because I don't like horror.
Okay, so to as kind of a summary for that, basically an AI is created and kills all but like a handful of humans and then proceeds to torture them until most of them die.
Oh.
Well, technically, one of the last people sacrifice themselves to release the others, and the
Yeah.
AI like latches onto this guy and is just basically going to pour all of his hatred into this one person, and basically turns him into a amorphous blob that can't scream and also can't die because the AI figured out how to keep him alive forever.
Yeah. Like
Oof.
like one of the characters ends up like getting turned into like a monkey and ends up eating one of the other characters alive. Like
I
it's
like
only like 20 pages, but it is a up story.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
the
the
reason why I can't read it.
chimpanzee.
I can't stomach that kind of stuff. I appreciate it. I just can't stomach
Yeah.
it.
Add to my
Indeed.
to-do list.
Yeah, like it takes maybe like half an hour at most to read, but it is not that hard. Like it is super short, and you can find it online very easily.
Yeah.
But it is very messed up. That was another thing that kept me watching because I'm like, okay, well, this can go really, really good or really, really bad depending on how they decide to go. Like, I know in like episode 3 is when we turned into the horror bit of it,
Yeah.
and then we got
Yeah.
more on Kinger. But I will say, I'm not big on the angel design.
The angel.
Yes, the angel in episode 3.
Oh, we're skipping
That's-
episode 3 already.
We can talk more about episodes 1 and 2. I don't know. Speak.
Gummy Goo needs to be protected.
Yeah.
The fudge
Uh,
just needs to die.
Actually, wasn't that big on Gummy Goo.
I appreciate how I gotta say, like, I appreciate how many references there are to Raggedy Ann and Andy throughout this entire thing. Because I'm pretty sure the fudge is a reference to why am I forgetting the name of the villain of it's like the gluttony or something like that.
Yeah. Look, I'll be real. My favorite thing that happens with anything involving like visual bits and stuff is Ragatha's face playing Pong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
With their
Kevin Temmer
nose.
actually animated that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kevin Temmer has such a distinct animation style. I always love watching the episodes, and I'm like, yeah, he definitely animated that. Anything that's like
Yeah.
overly fluid, you can tell he animated.
Gotcha. But I just I don't know. Like I thought it had a really strong character introduction as well. Like you could tell everybody's personalities right off the bat.
Yeah, you can kind of see like that, those kind of like scraps of
Mhm.
like that depth between the. You can tell how much history that the circus has that
Yeah.
Yeah.
we're gonna work to uncover throughout.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, although I will say that moment in episode 1 when Kinger's just freaking out.
That is my
ADHD
favorite
and
gif in the
autism.
entire series.
Yeah, that is the brain
Yeah.
that runs the machine here.
I'm gonna be honest, like I've loved Kinger since day one. Kinger and
Oh
Kane.
yeah.
I have been so validated
Mhm.
in my faith in them since
Yeah.
since day one.
Just
So
Or
tell
when
me about it.
Kinger got scared.
Yeah, like
Like, ah!
Yeah.
I just adore how the characters act. The voice acting is just fantastic.
Oh,
see,
absolutely.
I've loved Kinger since,
Mm-hmm.
initial, but that's because he's Sean Chiplock.
Yes, your favorite voice actor.
Yes.
I just liked his like I fell in love with the comedy first, and then the more we got to know him, I'm like, yep, definitely one
Yeah.
of my favorites.
Oh
He
yeah,
has
like
I think he has the most depth and character than all
Mhm.
of the Digital Circus attendees.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
think that's just also because how much history he has with the place.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
just felt
like
I
bad
will
he
get
had to
into
watch
later,
his wife
but
die.
yeah. Well, his
but
digital.
I think another reason why I latched onto the series at first is because the humor was so on point in the first episode. If you can get me to laugh like
Yeah.
that, you've earned my respect because I don't laugh very easily at stuff.
The same here. Like my main thing with this is it takes like the absurdist comedy, and that's my favorite type of comedy is absurdist comedy.
Or
Yeah.
when Wolf
It's-
just starts cracking random jokes.
Okay, look, when he got up that day after we showed him episode 1 and said, "I'm now afraid of my dentures," I was like, "Oh God, Kane's not that bad, is he?" That's one of the reasons I will be getting the official Kane plush. It will be sitting in the living room, and he will have to see it every day of his life.
No. Put it in his room when he first wakes up.
Nah, that's what my weird artwork's for.
Oh no.
I'm not apologizing. Like,
Okay.
I don't know, like,
Is
Oh,
that
is
weird
Cat in
artwork?
the building?
Yes,
What,
yes, she is.
is
She
that
is
weird
locked down
artwork?
in
If
her
not
cat tree.
not safe for work bubble.
uh,
I don't think any bubbles
no.
seem to work.
I mean, yes, but
He is a workplace
no.
hazard.
I mean, he is a workplace hazard, especially if there's cake involved.
I mean, he is a thought bubble.
Yeah, pretty much. But
You
yeah,
parasite! Like,
yeah, like I don't know. Do we have any more comments on episode 1 and 2?
No, just a fantastic introduction. It's definitely it definitely leans on the comedy more in that episode in the first episode than the rest of the series. But I mean, that's what grabbed me the
I love
most.
the back
Yeah,
rooms.
indeed.
Though I fear for the Glink Queen.
Yeah. I don't know. The Glow Queen is special.
She has a name for every one of her gloinks.
Yes, she does. Which
At least she's
brings me,
committed.
yeah, which brings me
how
to
many
episodes
kids
3 and
does she
4.
have?
I mean, she
Yes.
asked for what, 300 cheeseburgers for her precious spawn?
Oh
Yeah.
god.
I just love how
But here's the
the
thing.
Jazz is like, does this count as a bust?
Does each one eat one or a half of one or what?
I don't know.
To be
We,
fair, do you really want to figure out how these things eat?
I want to eat
I
a
didn't
quarter
want
of
to know
one.
how they reproduce.
yeah, like, we saw how traumatized Pomni was after learning about Galunk reproduction.
Ah,
So, yeah. But, I don't know,
Uh,
with episodes 3 and 4 where the series, like, truly grabbed me, because I already liked it, but I'm like, ooh, character developments. That's my
Yeah.
favorite.
Seriously.
like the way this series has such a way with like having those quiet moments in the series, and
Yeah.
I love how the characters interact in these quiet moments, and Kinger is an absolute highlight of like a lot of those scenes. Like how
Seriously.
Absolutely.
he's the dad who stepped up, or whatever his mug says on.
Yeah, like, honestly, I wish he was up in episode 4, but I understand why he wasn't.
Yeah, I mean, they
Yeah.
kind of had to focus on each of the different characters. I think I think Gooseworks mentioned like around that time where each of the episodes were going to be focusing on like one character or a certain set of characters.
Yeah. Which is fair. Like, out of, like, those first 4, I will say, like, I fell in love with episode 4 of the series. Like,
Same.
that's when I
Yeah.
fell in love with Gangle. 'Cause I'm like,
I love how you can kind of
I mean,
see the use of, hey, each of one of these characters have a way of, you know, manifesting stuff in this world with that video. Like
yeah,
there's no way she recorded that.
yeah.
yeah.
Like, I also, like, really appreciated, like, that moment, and just seeing Gangle's mental breakdown. I will say my favorite line of that entire episode is, it's called a manic episode, and you're getting 3 more seasons.
Oh yeah.
Or is it 5 more seasons? It's either 3 or 5 more seasons.
to be fair, I don't think they had the budget for that many more seasons. We only got a few more episodes after that.
I know, but it would have been hilarious.
It would have,
think-
but
I think
the
it was
series-
3 more seasons.
I think it is 3 more seasons, but that is my favorite line of the entire series.
And
I
let's
will
not forget drugged up Ragatha.
Ah,
Yeah,
yes, stupid
that-
sauce.
Yeah.
add on another one of the Raggedy Ann and Andy
Mhm.
movie references. I wish
Gotcha.
I would explain it, but I don't think any of you guys have seen it.
Nope.
I've seen
Nope.
a few clips here and there, but that's it.
I guess that raggers are getting
Or like,
high, getting drunk.
they're like,
Yeah, I can't remember the exact line for some reason, but it's basically whenever she's saying like boxes falling on my head, tea parties, dancing.
yeah,
Yeah, that's a direct quote from Raggedy Ann and Andy, which Ragatha's inspired by.
yeah, okay, neat.
But yeah, honestly, episode 4 is probably not one of my favorites. Maybe one of my least favorites in the series, but it's still pretty good. I
Yeah.
think it's just kind of like jarring, kind of like a slight whiplash compared to episode 3, because episode 3
Yeah.
was such a strong episode.
Yeah, episode 3 was a very good episode,
Yeah.
but
I'm glad they didn't drop off after that because that was such a really good episode. I was so afraid that I was just gonna decline,
yeah,
but they really didn't.
No,
no, I think they just kept getting better.
Kinger just saying, Can you speak up? I didn't hear what you said.
Yeah.
I was
Or like the 2D
dude.
bit in the episode, I thought that was great.
Oh yeah.
Like, there's a
all
fly
the
in here.
It reminds me of the scene in Emperor's New Groove whenever Yzma and Kronk are locked in the closet.
Yeah. That is still one of my favorite movies, and nothing will change that.
I also appreciate how it's not Pomni like calming down each of the characters. In this case, it's Kinger giving her some advice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adjusting to everything. Because I mean, put yourself in Pomni's shoes. You get thrown into this digital place where you're forced to go onto these adventures in a body you're not familiar with, and you have to do that day after day after day after day after day, etc.
Yeah. Like, I feel like also with episode 3 is when you kind of get the whole point of what the show is trying to be about.
Yeah. It gave you like that slight glimpse, and it made me crave so much more. And that's what another reason why I was so excited to see when everything would start falling apart.
Yeah.
I was like, give me more. I want to see more of that
Indeed.
depth.
Which is fair. Alright. I guess I'll say any more comments on episodes 3 and 4?
Spooky doodle.
Oh, good God. Alright.
Can we put him
But
in the
the only
basement,
spooky doodle
please?
that's in the series is the doodle of the bee that Kane drew.
Yeah. Look, I guess I gotta go look at the cool bee he drew.
Yeah, it's a nice bee.
Yeah,
It
it's a
is
nice
nice bee.
Here, I'll go look at the cool
He
bee.
gets it from his mom.
Okay, I looked at the bee.
He gets his love of insects from his mom.
Yeah. Alright, well, moving on to the speed run, the lightning round episode that I can't remember the name of.
Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da. Hold on, I have it up.
Hold on.
Untitled
Untitled.
and Untitled, and then 6 is they all get guns.
Yeah, I know it says they all get guns. Alright, so
Ooh,
episode
guns.
5, Untitled. I love this episode.
Same.
It's the manic. Was it the montage episode?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
montage episode.
Yeah, it's the ADHD episode.
I loved it. Like, just
I could
seeing all the
actually
different
focused
ideas.
on it. I was like, oh, I can
Yeah,
understand this.
Yeah, this is about the time where you're like, okay, yeah, I'm curious to see where this goes.
That's the
I
only
like-
thing it actually made me like, ooh, hello.
I
Yeah,
also
it took.
oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go on.
I like how it gave each of the characters a place that they felt comfortable in, and kind
Yeah.
of each showing how how different each of the characters are.
See, I wish we would have gotten one of the Kinger's ideas if he had any.
Yeah, but I guess the darkness is typically like whenever that part of his personality kind of shines. So
Yeah. I
he
mean, we also don't know. It didn't say who the stargazing one was, did it?
I don't think so.
That might have been his.
Maybe, or it could have
Yeah,
been
I would have.
Bonnie's.
Yeah.
I could also expect it being an ophthalmology lab.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Like, it could have been any of the characters. And I say it couldn't have been Pomni because she didn't even know there was a suggestion box until
Oh,
the
right,
episode
right.
happened. Yeah, it's like we have a suggestion box. Basically, no. But we'll plug that up.
Blah.
Look, that tongue gag was also fun.
It's
Yeah.
like, well, that's weird.
Yeah, I mean they just used the same
I'm on it,
model for both of
boss.
them. But
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I really enjoyed it. Not to mention like the different like art styles and especially the anime session.
I like the evil versions of them, and I like how they was like, "Oh, I'm not vegan anymore."
Yes.
Yeah,
Just
about him.
"Grr."
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I think it was just also a nice kind of way to like I said a moment ago, like introducing each of the characters in more of a natural environment or like strange environments
Yeah,
to see them
like
interact because the series obviously didn't have the episode length to or the amount of episodes to show everything and anything.
yeah,
Hmm.
So
like
kind of a nice clip show.
see, for whatever reason, I think my favorite part that's like it goes noir. Then after that's actually the President Pomni bit. Not only just for the comedy, but like let's say for like Under the Desk when Pomni's just so focused on the baby hand lamp.
Yeah.
It's like huh,
Is that
huh?
a baby head?
Like not even paying any attention to Kanger. Just a baby headlamp.
Baby headlamp.
I mean, also the whole situation is hilarious. Like, who can't? I feel like Jax came up with that one.
It
Oh,
was
he
one of
did.
Jatz's.
Yeah.
Because he didn't give Pomni the briefing. Everybody else got a character briefing.
I just thought it'd be funny if you didn't have one.
Yeah. It's like
And his thing
I'm an
was
Australian
corn.
extremist. Yeah. Like I'm a New Zealand extremist and I don't know what New Zealanders threaten people with.
Yeah. Though
Like
it's weird that Jax kind of got two though, because I'm pretty sure he's also the one behind the hunting.
yeah, the poachers one was his, and then it was President Pomni.
He probably just had the most in that box, so his suggestions got pulled twice.
Probably, especially because before they even started, when Kane was reading a few of them off, they were his. Like beating Zubul like a pinata.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, that's
beating people like
mine.
a pinata.
Yeah. But I don't know. I really enjoyed like the whole like Jazz and Pomni actually getting close and
Yeah.
The
felt
beginning
kind of
of
bad for Agatha.
Yeah. I One thing I appreciate is like this was starting to introduce like how complicated the relationships were, like unearthing that history. Because
Yeah.
the circus as a whole has a lot of history, and I think the episodes definitely stress that, especially since we are following Pomni as the outsider, the new person,
Yeah.
and uh, the fact that Jax and Ragatha's like relationship and like all the relationships are just very complicated and in many ways messy.
Yeah.
It's just very I love like the glimpse that we started to get into it,
Yeah.
and
I'm right
that just
behind you,
started the
aren't I?
whole I would say back and forth with the fandom of opinions on the characters, but it's not really like a pendulum, it's more like a metronome set on like full speed.
Yeah. But we'll get to where that ended up as far as the metronome set on full speed. But with the characters getting close, that brings me to they all get guns.
I'm right behind you, aren't I?
Oh yeah, this
Yes.
was a hilarious episode.
Yeah, no, this one was just amazing.
I
And we
Ragatha,
knew
I think there's a sniper around the
that's not
corner.
it. Yeah.
I love the comedic gags. Like I'm right, like like the
Comedic
I'm right
gag.
behind me, aren't I?
Yeah, or
And
the
the
king to
daisy.
say oh yeah,
Oh
Oh, yeah.
Daisy
god, the
Bell.
daisy.
The daisy.
Like
Yes,
it
Belle.
just it was such a well written episode from a comedic standpoint. You know, Gangle with the Tommy gun.
Yeah.
Just it's time. So beautiful. I love it.
And I do like how they brought attention to that. As long as you don't think about it too much, you can pretty much do anything you want in here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it really brought up the intrigue, and I appreciated it
Also, Kane's
because
frustration coming out, like that little glimpse, and I was
yeah,
how Kane's
What?
starting to like get frustrated at everything.
yeah, which was fair because I mean his frustration through the episodes made sense. Like his
Yeah.
one function he cannot do.
Yeah, and it's been building, I guess, because I guess we got a little bit of it in episode 5 with how they wanted to try their ideas more so than his.
Yeah, and then
You
back
can
in
also
episode
kind of
3 with
see
the
it with
therapy.
episode 4.
His eyes
But-
kept disappearing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And
his
then
meds
3
like crash out.
Yeah, and then, whose therapy session is this anyway in episode 3 between him and Zubel?
Yeah.
him and Google.
Like,
In episode 6, so many good memes just come out of it too.
oh yeah, absolutely.
One of my favorites is when he inputs the rules of it all into Jax's brain. My
Yeah.
favorite one of that has been just the entirety of the B movie.
Yeah, there it is. I was expecting the B movie one.
That or
Like-
Shrek.
Oh yeah, like
Oh,
it gave us a lot, and it was fantastic.
The B movie have a lot of out of context weirdness.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
and
mean,
the
B
and the people who created B movie flat out said we do not apologize for the B movie.
I mean, literally the term is called. It's literally a B movie, like a B the
Yeah.
letter movie.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I don't know what people
they done it on
expected.
purpose.
Oh yeah, they absolutely did.
Like, it's not a good movie, however, it is iconic and memeable.
Yes, it is very memeable. See the Hell of a Boss episode for details.
You like jazz?
I don't apologize. I still need to finish that drawing. I still haven't.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I know. I've been
I
too
don't
busy drawing thumbnails.
Fair.
Yeah,
You're doing
So,
really good with the thumbnails, at least.
I appreciate it. Look, I got to draw myself as Steve on top of a truck 2 days ago.
T-posing, in fact.
Well, yeah, because it's a reference to that episode when they're like heading toward,
Yeah.
like when Cesare gets introduced and stuff.
Yeah.
Go see that episode. That episode's coming out before this one.
Fun
Yeah.
creating alts. Like,
As of recording this, it comes out tomorrow.
well, it's probably
That's
gonna be
this
on the channel.
Yeah.
This
So-
episode's also getting, pushed out really early as well.
Yes, we usually don't push out episodes till like a month and a half to 2 months after we record them. This one's getting pushed out within like a week of us recording it. It's
Yeah.
currently the 8th of June.
We all literally just seen it, the episode, like, some of us a couple days ago, me just last night.
Yeah,
I
like
saw it yesterday.
Winter and Dragon saw it yesterday. Me, Zara, and Cherry saw it on Thursday. So
Hey, I went all out. I redrew
yeah.
Lula's cane.
Yes, you did, and I got you your rig. So we
I'm still proud of
Yeah.
how it turned out.
Yeah.
My favorite detail is the bubble mug with the tongue. That's the
yeah,
angle.
like and I tried with these costumes.
Oh, good.
V-Roid Studio is very limited, and I'm trying to push it to its absolute maximum.
But you are doing awesome with it. Like, messing around with the settings, I would not have thought to do half the things you've done with it.
Look, like the hat deal, as soon as I saw I had to control like gizmos from 3D modeling software, that's when I'm like, my time is now. I did not go to school for animation and visual effects for nothing. And I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, time to mess with textures. And that's how we've gotten here with all the funky costumes. So far, I still think the worst costume to date is my Spirited Away one. That one is cursed.
No.
Okay, Derpy is more cursed. That one's just bad. That one's just bad. I wish I would have done more with it, but I had already made like 14 other costumes by that point, and I was getting tired. So, you get what you get, and I'm not getting paid for these.
Question, is Cherry's eye a hat?
No, his eye is actually a, okay, so I took the lenses from the glasses and punched out most of it and did that over his eye socket.
Oh,
Yeah.
lovely.
Interesting.
So his is a
Sounds
pair of
painful.
glasses. Now,
That sounds
as
painful.
for Zara's teeth, now that's a hat. If she tilts her head a little too much, you can see
Yeah,
where
I
it's
see
clipping
it.
through the face.
Zara, kind of turn your head to the side a little real fast and look up. You can see in the back.
You're really gonna expose these.
They're exposing. Okay, so they can't see my model because I'm on a thing where my virtual camera's not working too well. I have Zubal's wing and like little like chest piece on. The reason they keep flying off my body and clipping through is because they're also hats. So they move when I move my head. So if you've been noticing that through the episode, that's why.
But
I
it
literally
still
have no
good
control.
altogether.
Like
Still looks
I
good
do my
altogether.
best. I'll have to get the actual like money shots of these models to put in
They
our reference folder.
it would make your life so much easier if they put badges or something in
Yes,
or
or
backpacks.
like I've got to do like once I finally get a more powerful computer, I can start like doing more custom stuff via Unity, but it's going to be a lot of learning to do with all the plugins and stuff.
Yeah.
Not to mention, I am not the best 3D modeler in the world. Like, I'll see if I can find stuff. Here's what I've made in Maya. I apologize to any Chopper fans in the audience.
Oh dear God.
And
I
then
Oh,
I have done ZBrush, and I did manage to make one decent model with that with a slime character that I designed. I thought that one turned out pretty well, but if the ones here remember my Chopper 3D model, I don't do good in Maya. Now ZBrush I can kind of do, but ZBrush is also
Chopper.
super expensive.
Yeah,
So
I remember your chopper from a while ago.
yeah, it's not pretty, but you know what? I'll show the world. That was from my first 3D modeling class. So
oh,
give
hey,
me a
Digital
break.
Circus.
Yeah, Digital Circus. Right, the beach episode. Oh no, dude, he ruined it.
I love the fish.
They're beautiful. I
They
was
were
not
oh
also
god,
expecting it.
they were
the hair.
they were also animated by Kevin Tammer, I think.
Yeah, like those were beautiful, and I know that this is kind of jumping ahead a little bit, but before they like did the showing in the movie theater, just seeing Orange
Oh,
Fish, like, please God, don't let me die.
yeah,
That was
I cracked up.
beautiful. I
It
did
was
too.
It was beautiful, but also terrifying.
Yes, because we did
All
not
the
need to
other
be that zoomed in on him.
all the
You're
other
like,
people in the
"Ah."
audience, they just couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah, like that was just beautiful. I was not expecting Orange Fish to just be, "Hi, it's me, Orange Fish from the Amazing Digital Circus."
Turn off your phones.
Yeah, turn off your phones and don't
No
upload this to
spoilings.
YouTube. Yeah, no spoilers, and please God, don't let me die.
And there's a QR code at the end for you.
Yeah, like that was wonderful. Like I
Yeah.
hope that gets posted to their YouTube once the like thing comes out.
I will say
Or at
I'm
least a separate upload.
Mhm.
yeah. I will say I'm kind of sad that they didn't commit to the bit on this one, because whenever this episode first was uploaded, uh the thumbnail was the beach episode, but then they replaced it within like the first 24 hours
Yeah,
of what it is currently, and I'm like, come on, let keep the guard down.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I think it helped. Like I didn't necessarily mind the whole thing with Abel and all that, but
Yeah. I
eh.
I just liked how I liked the fact that it was thrown off guard, and that's why I'm kind of sad that they
Mhm.
changed the thumbnail, and I think they changed the title too.
No,
No,
it's
it's
the
still
beach
called the beach
episode.
episode.
Okay, never mind then. But yeah, the fact that they changed it out, I'm like, I like the fact that I was caught off guard, and suddenly,
Yeah.
oh, things getting real.
Yeah, and I love the Chinese room.
Yes,
Especially when they
yeah.
first open it, just oh thank God.
Yeah, they have some fantastic comedy moments.
Oh
Like
yeah.
It's like
I
us
still
when we get
love
out
the
of work, Z.
Yeah.
I love the gif of Kane floating in at the end
Oh
in
yeah.
in that pose.
Yeah.
Or like
Another very memeable scene.
oh yeah, like there was plenty of memeable moments in it, not to mention like lore bits and stuff.
Oh
Like
yeah,
it was fantastic.
I like I said earlier, I love the fact that I was thrown off guard and that
Yeah,
we thought we were getting a beach episode. Now we're getting a lore episode. Strap
indeed.
in, and we're not slowing down.
And I love
Oh
how you can actually see the Abel character throughout the old episodes too.
yeah.
When I was
It
rewatching
was
it, I saw it. I
a
was like, that motherfucker.
I like
Yep.
I like how it was a the misdirection, the red herring. Quite
Yeah.
literally, considering he's red.
No. The red fish shouldn't do that much. I'm the one who tells lies.
Dude, you ruined it.
I mean, there's a red herring in the episode, literally and metaphorically.
Yes. Also, F's in chat for the shrimp NPC.
I don't like you.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Well, at least the
Indeed.
son got their 2 lines.
Indeed. Like, the son got some dialogue, but,
Shrimp Town.
yeah. He was gonna sing you to Ship Town.
I wanted to see Shrimp Town.
Yeah.
You know, I like how even I would have liked an episode just kind of seeing them kind of wander around because for one, the digital amusement park didn't get used, which I was surprised by. But I guess that was like so complicated of a set. But honestly, I like the idea of them kind of wandering around and getting pulled into like random side quests.
Yeah. Like, it would have been a little bit more interesting to get just a little bit more.
Yeah, but I'm not complaining at the same time. Like
Mm-hmm.
this episode, I was on the edge of my seat. I was like, I also want to see the fallout of this episode so badly.
Yeah, like it also just the potential. Okay, we can all agree that the scene where Jats almost just abstracts right there, that was trippy.
Yeah.
Like I give the props to the animators though, like woo.
Yeah.
I just noticed something.
Hmm?
We're slightly a rainbow.
Happy Pride Month, everybody.
And
That's
not
it.
that
Huh?
I'm confused, but not in that kind of way.
Yeah. No. Zara's the confused one. Hey, local
Fuck
bisexual.
you.
Well, it
I
doesn't
know
help that,
I'm
like,
confused. I'm always confused.
well, that's the thing. We have you, the local bisexual. We have whatever Cherry is, and then the rest of us are on the ace spectrum.
Yes.
Different versions. Like we're 3
Yeah.
different versions of it. You're welcome.
We are the spectrum.
Yeah, we are the spectrum.
And not the internet company either.
No, F them.
To be fair, what internet company is good?
I don't know, Dragon.
I'm pretty happy with my current one.
Okay, cool.
What is your current one?
Starlink.
Oh,
Ah.
Starlink.
I got T-Mobile.
Yeah, I got T-Mobile, but I was
Cries in
forced to go.
Xfinity. But I
I
don't
think
pay
I-
for. I don't pay the bill.
I
I
think
was
I,
forced to go to
I
T-Mobile.
think I got
Yeah.
AT&T. I don't remember.
I don't know. I don't pay the bill, but get decent Wi-Fi, so I don't really care.
My box is in the kitchen. Or
It's on your
dining
dining room
room.
table. I've almost accidentally pushed that thing off before.
What are you, a cat?
No, I was fighting the cat.
Ah.
Yeah. She kept trying to headbutt me the other day. She wanted pets, but I needed to work on stuff. Anyway,
Someone could get the cat some horn.
okay, so episode 8, which I will now attempt to pronounce. It's the whole, yeah.
I love the nuance that they introduced with Kane. How
Mhm.
like it was introduced definitely in the previous episode where he just genuinely does not understand humanity and humans,
Yeah.
but despite the fact that he adores humanity.
Yeah.
And I think like he tries so hard,
Yeah.
but he just fundamentally doesn't understand them because he's a computer.
And
Yeah.
it falls in line with IRL stuff because if you leave AI unchecked, they become really racist.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that last bit of that sentence.
I mean, it's true.
Yeah. I
They have
mean,
to
yeah, you're
basically
not wrong.
They have to lobotomize AI every so often, or else they become really, really racist.
Yeah, like,
Given the fact that they're grabbing input from anywhere and everywhere on the internet,
I mean, oh yeah. I also see the rating with Kane, like, and this may be pushing too far, and if this offends anybody, I apologize, but I kind of read it as like autistic people. Like sometimes you can tell them something and it will make no logical sense. Like I know I've had those moments. Like bring out the giant undiagnosed but pretty sure sign.
I am diagnosed, and I can see where you're going with that. Definitely.
Yeah, like that's how I kind of felt about it. Like no matter how many times you explain it to him, it's not gonna click in his brain because it doesn't make any sense to him.
I can kind of understand that, but at the same time, I think we're going at it with a human perspective because I
Oh
think
yeah,
I, I think the whole point about Kane is the fact that he's coming from a algorithm's perspective, an
Mhm.
AI's perspective, and how we think about things doesn't really click with him and apply to him. What the heck is going on with
Yeah.
Jerry?
I don't know. I can't look at him.
He keeps falling down and falling backwards and then coming back up.
Oh, he stepped away. He stepped away.
Yeah,
Oh wait, no, he's here. Never
I'm
mind.
back. I am back.
But-
I am back. What happened?
Nothing.
You're now
Nothing.
angled.
Was I attracting?
Maybe.
I don't know.
But and here's the thing with that. A lot those are actually an AI. I can't remember which one off the top of my head it was, but they had to lobotomize it because it just kept bringing up goblins.
That's beautiful.
Like and
Yeah.
it was obsessive amount of goblins to just about
Goblins.
every input that was put into it.
That's beautiful.
So
Like-
AI having obsessive tendencies is very plausible.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know-
absolutely. Like
I know.
I think they tackle like how because again we're like how Zubul points out. I can't remember on which episode. I think like the fact that they can't really understand what Kane feels
Yeah.
or how Kane thinks
Yeah.
because it's not human. But he's trying so hard, and that's the frustration. Like
Yeah.
like Kane was definitely based off of Am from I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, but I like the angle that Gooseworks took him.
Yeah. Instead of hating humanity, loving humanity.
But he's just so confused, and the fact that no matter how hard he tries, he keeps pushing away the people that I think he does care for.
Yeah. Like another angle with what I was saying as well with the whole like autistic thing. There are so many people like who are autistic that will like write stuff or reply to things. They'll be like, "Can you please not use AI for this?" It's like, no, that's just how they talk.
Yeah.
Like if you want
Me.
to take that, yeah, for the people who want to take that angle with it to kind of give some humanization to Kane as a character, but I do understand the whole AI is not going to get it, and they aren't. Like
Yeah, definitely not.
down with AI because quite frankly, it's destroyed the environment
And a lot
and so many jobs.
and people's intelligence.
Yes,
People are
cries
using
in. I have an art degree, 3 art degrees actually.
people are using it to make a lot of fan fiction.
Yeah, like come on, guys, you use that thing in your head. The
thing?
other one, the squishy thing, not your eyeballs. The other squishy thing, the
You
big
mean-
squishy thing.
You mean my gum?
No, no. Oh God! All right.
My tongue?
Shut up, Jerry.
Can
All
we
right.
just put him in the void, please? Wrong
No,
kind
we
of
have to send
void.
him to Shrimp Town. We have to send him to Shrimp Town.
I don't want him in the void. I live there.
Wrong void.
We're gonna put him in Shrimp Town.
the
We can't
void.
send him to the Shadow Realm. Yeah, we haven't gotten that far.
tried
We have a few episodes before we get to the Shadow Realm.
We tried to put him there, and they rejected him.
We're gonna have to try again. Try harder. I don't know. Any more things on episode 8 specifically?
I like when Jack go insane.
I think that was episode 7.
Okay.
Wait, wasn't that episode 7 when that was happening?
7 into 8. A
Yeah,
little bit.
Jack,
Yeah, we
Jack,
have to like
Jack,
episode 8.
yeah, Jack is insane in both 7 and 8.
Okay.
One more thing about 8 is I didn't see 8 until yesterday because I was waiting for the movie once I figured out, hey, it's going to be viewed. So, yeah, 8 is fresh on my mind.
Gotcha. Okay. I've seen episode 8 a few times.
Yeah, I
it-
just love it. It's like I might have accidentally killed Kane. Holy
yeah, like felt chills whenever the episode
Yeah.
like that. Like I love Kane's crash out and music
Mhm.
number fantastic. Kane's
Yeah, I
voice
was
actor
about to.
is
Yeah, shout out to Alice Roken. I love that. I know all the words to it. It's on one of my playlists.
yeah, I love his crash out and like just how it dances the fact that he's just pushed over the edge and he just
It's a
gets
valid crash out.
so frustrated and about the fact and how often he's been rejected and dismissed and put down like that level of frustration too is
Mhm.
it over so long because again this place has such a history to them uh and Kane obviously has such a history of being rejected and
Yeah.
misunderstood and misunderstanding as well. He's not a flawless character, but he is like such a perfect antagonist in the series.
Definitely.
See, like,
I love the
yeah,
fact that when he was deleted, it wasn't in some sort of long process. It was just like a file.
like,
There was a
oh,
moment and gone.
yeah,
It was like, wait,
yeah,
What just
just the
happened?
sheer realization of it, which
Just
I just I see Kane as more of a tragic character. I never really saw him as the antagonist of the series.
yeah. I mean, he's. I'm not saying antagonist as a like the villain. The
Yeah,
antagonist as like the opposing force.
Yeah.
mm,
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know
I
how
can get
much
that.
longer I can actually record because there's thunder outside my window.
Oh, trust me, I've been hearing rain just decimate the roof of the trailer I live in, so
I'm
it'll be
hearing
fine.
thunder.
I
I'm hearing thunder too.
I Kana is such a tragic figure, and I think that's just also
Mhm.
another reason why I like seeing more of those layers kind of showing up.
Yeah, like if we want to talk about the sad characters we relate to, I do relate to Kane on a level.
Yeah.
Like that's one of the reasons I do enjoy him as a character. All right, are we done with episodes 1 through 8?
Yeah, think so.
Okay. All right, so if I do decide to release this before episode 9 drops on YouTube, spoilers.
We're not listening
Spoilers.
to we're not yet listening to the yellowfish.
Yeah, like
Sorry, yellowfish. Not
If you
like
haven't
really.
seen it in theaters slash if it's on YouTube yet,
yeah.
YouTube.
To be fair, it's been unofficially released for longer than that. Thanks,
Oh
Brazil.
yes. Yeah, thanks Brazil.
But regardless, don't watch this if you haven't watched that. Definitely.
Or watch.
Yes.
Like
Don't watch this
you
part.
you
Are
end
some huh?
Huh?
I don't know. Or for some reason you're at this point in the video and you still haven't watched the series? What are you doing?
We just gave you so many spoilers.
Don't
Yeah,
worry.
go like come on.
Don't worry. That person planned on becoming a me of the past and spoil it for everyone.
Oh hush.
Can we put
Alright,
him in the cellar, please?
later.
Okay.
After Shrimp Town.
Yeah. Alright. Episode 9. I want to start with okay. How do we feel about episode 9?
It's such
I
a
love the
perfect finale
I
for all the
love the
characters.
intro of it.
Yes.
The
Is it-
Digital Circus recap.
yeah.
Yeah, that too. Amazing digital recap.
Say it with me, everyone. The amazing digital, recap.
I love how they use Comic Sans for the recap.
Yeah.
It made it more
I had the
perfect.
perfect moment. Like there was only like 10 to 20 other people in the theater with me,
Mhm.
but they actually attempted to say the amazing digital, and then you could just hear them falter when they said recap. And it was glorious.
Oh, I'm sure it
It was
was like
absolutely glorious.
I think I got warned ahead of time that was a recap, but I
Mhm.
still love the tone of voice where it's just like recap.
yeah, like it was really well done. I loved the recap, but I will say I did love the ending, and I actually did post on my Blue Sky about it. I usually forget I have that.
Oh, I forgot I have that too.
Yeah, I have a Blue Sky. Okay. I need to make a Blue Sky for this podcast. As of this releasing, there should be a Blue Sky for the podcast. Link in description, I guess.
I absolutely adored this episode. It was I was my heart was tugged at so often, and all the character arcs that this series has been building up to kind of felt completed by the end of this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I like how Ragatha and Pomni like they feel that comfort in being able to support others and like building that community despite the circumstances. Because I think I told Z this, but I was calling the fact that they were digital scans of these
Yeah,
people
same.
because I throughout the series I was like, okay, there's no way, and there was no way that their bodies were being sustained well enough in order to
Exactly.
keep them in this digital universe because their bodies would die by now, especially if Pomni was exploring this abandoned building where there she probably wouldn't have been found.
Yeah, like that was one thing when they showed like the console in like the earlier episodes and it just didn't have any bodies around it. I'm like, okay, yeah, no, there's no way that like the physical people are in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like the fact I like the fact that they've kind of settled into this community and Jax is Jax. Where do we even begin with him? He's been such a complicated character, and I appreciate that. I and here's the thing: I'm not a huge fan of Jax, but I like the fact that I'm not a huge fan of him. He's such a interesting character with all how he acts and reacts, and this denial and these walls that he builds up. He's such a well done character, especially with all his complexities. Even if I don't like him as a character, I like who he is in the series.
See, I feel like
You're
they
good.
did humanize Jats a lot with that because I have known, of course, I am like, all right, like I have known people like Jats and have been in like Ribbit's position before, which kind of hit me kind of personal with that.
Mhm.
But that was one of my infuriating things with Jats. But I also see the flip side of that with like how people would feel bad, like when he was like, I don't want to go. Like
Yeah.
he didn't want to be like he didn't realize he needed to be saved until it was too late, and it kind of
I think
goes with the whole like no person can be an island type deal.
I
Yeah.
think it also kind of boils down to is that Jax's personality and his immediate reaction is to shove people away. Like that's
Yeah,
always been his personality. Put up a front, put up a facade, push people away. And it doesn't help that these characters can grow and whatnot, but his brain was scanned when he was a teenager, it seems.
yeah, or like super early when
Yeah.
So
like all of that like nuance wasn't gonna process.
yeah, and when he
Also,
I think
he
it's also
what?
because he has I mean, he was probably his brain was probably scanned when he was in that vulnerable moment where he was hopping from place to place. So he was also just his when his I can't remember that his IRL name, but when his mind was scanned and brought in, it was not in a well off mental state.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Wasn't
he's
it
what's
also
the
Tyler?
name you're
homeless.
looking for?
Yeah,
Or
he's
is it
homeless.
Zach?
Him.
No, I wrote down all the names. It's Leroy.
Oh.
Ah,
Yeah,
Okay.
I was taking notes as I was watching it. Their
I picked
names
up from
are
Verve.
yeah. You saw me pulling out my phone every like couple minutes, but their actual names. Pomni is Abigail Brooks. Ragatha is Susie J. Ackerman. Gangle is Zoe Ragavon. Zubel is Riley Versailles. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce that. Then Kinger is Grant Best. Jats is Leroy Matello. And then the other one, only other name that they showed was Scratches, which is Mike Dobby.
hmm I
So
I'll talk about that scene later, but I also appreciate Jax's ending because I think Jax's ultimately character, no matter what the fans wanted or what they thought, I think he's a character that couldn't have been fixed or saved.
Yeah.
yeah, and I know that a lot of the fans had problems with that. So as is known to the people who do watch our series here, which is very few but appreciated. I do roam Reddit, and I have been reading a lot of the comments on it, and so many people are upset about Jats abstracting off screen, even though we've had this build up. Like, it happening was not that big of a shock, really.
If
I
you
think the
weren't
Yeah.
fact
paying
that they
attention, I could see yes.
yeah,
Eh,
I think it's just because people like Jax so much, or unless they're part of the aforementioned metronome on speed.
yeah, like a lot of people just don't like how Jats was handled, or thought that he should have been saved and stuff. And to what I say, it's like the how they handled Jats and showing how he sees everybody, his mental state and everything. My take on it is it really shows how you can go this far if you do not let people help or get any help.
Yeah.
And
Like, that's how important it is.
It's a
I think
cautionary tale.
I think Jax is just also a character that cannot really accept help until it's already too late.
Yeah, and
He
that's
he
exactly what it was.
he pushes people so far away. He pushed Ribbit away, he pushed Ragatha away, he pushed Kaufmo away, he pushed away everyone and anyone that could possibly care about him because that's just who he is.
And
Yeah,
that
and
was his mindset when he got transported
yeah,
into it.
Yeah. I mean, well, the Jax trans fan theory's been, or not fan,
yeah, it's a fan theory.
yeah, fan theory's been pretty much confirmed. Um,
Yeah,
like I'm gonna say her mental state, her reaction to being confronted or cared for is just to push people away, and it, mental health is not an easy journey, and sometimes the people who need it most are already too broken to accept it.
yeah,
But I like the fact that the the rest of the cast still cared for her enough to kind of gently guide her and help her relax and just let her sleep.
yeah, I did appreciate that. Especially with Pommy and Jazz at the end when he's like, I don't want to go, just being there. And on the whole trans theory thing, people have looked at the whole Leroy thing with the IRL thing, and it did say he him. So if anything, it could have been a questioning thing at the time,
Maybe.
and could have been a thing that was in the brain as a whole thing that could have been dealt with, and maybe that was what happened. We don't entirely know,
Yeah.
but I do like the reading of it because I kind of read it that way as well. But it's one of those things where don't think too hard about it, and people are complicated. Like
Yeah.
when the brain could have been scanned, it could have been oh, I don't know, I might be, and then figured it out later down the line.
Yeah. And I also appreciate the fact that Jax's abstraction was not shown on screen because I think it hits much
Mhm.
more because we don't see it, but suddenly
Yeah,
it's there and it's present, and now the characters are faced with the reality of what's happening
I
Not
mean,
to
on top of
mention the
everything that's
toll it
come
would
up.
take to animate that.
Yeah. I
yeah,
mean, I think that it was fully possible, but I think that it hits much more not seeing it.
Yeah.
yeah, because typically people like that you don't see when they fully get to
Break.
that point where they're almost too far, or when they do break. And I think that's what the whole point of not showing that was.
Honestly, I think it would have hit a little bit more if Pomni didn't say like I wish I would have pushed a little bit further then.
Yeah,
I think suddenly it just him walking away and next thing they know, he's
yeah.
he's gone.
Where'd it go?
With yeah, actually that does bring a point that I saw in a few people's comments and even reviews that have already been posted to YouTube. with the scene where like Palmy shoots out all the lights so she can interact with abstracted jets, they said that they did not see any build up for that, and I'm like, they kind of showed that the dark does kind of keep them calmer
I think it's an
already.
overstimulation thing.
It may, yeah, like something akin to that.
Because Queenie was calm during whenever she barged into Kinger's tent.
Yeah, like I will say, like I feel like that was a test on Pomni's part that could have gone so much worse.
Oh, absolutely. But I think she also put her faith in the fact that she could possibly reach him. And the fact that Pomni was trying so hard, but I think even she knew that she couldn't fix him.
Yeah,
Like
or like
it was it was such a heartbreaking scene.
it was like I feel like they did the best thing that they could with that,
Hmm
but
Like
it was all. Hmm.
none of these characters are black and white. Like I think that's my greatest frustration with a lot of like how people are
Mhm.
interpreting them. They're interpreting them like so black and white and so cleanly, but these characters are so messy and complicated, and I love that so much.
Same. Like I like gritty details. Like there are series that I will full on admit the writing is awful. Uh, Black Butler. But I
But
love the characters so much and the way that they're presented and the stories that I just adore it. Like
Yeah.
I love like or I guess the same thing could be said for why I still keep up with the Helliverse. Like, yes, there are a lot of plot holes. Yes, the plot has gone completely off the rails. But some of the characters in there, especially for Has Been, I really like it. Just because you made an interesting enough character, I'll stick around.
Yeah.
But like that's another thing with this as well is just the characters feel human because that's what they're supposed to be, and
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
none of them are gonna they're I mean they're characters obviously, and there's gonna be some hyperbole with and some stuff that we can't real some parts of humanity we can't really put into them, but I still think that Gooseworks and the team did a damn good job writing these guys.
Oh, absolutely, like fantastic job.
Like
But
even though Jax was definitely a character who pushed and pushed and pushed, the fact that like throughout the last few episodes especially they've been kind of stressing keeping together, and the fact that they didn't want to, even when Jax was too far gone, that they wanted to make sure and, that they took care of him.
yeah, like I I don't know, like I appreciated that though. I feel like we should get on to okay. How did you guys feel about Kane showing back up? Because that was a jaw drop moment for me.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, I was shocked.
I guess he got put in the recycle bin, but at the same time, like honestly, a part of me wishes that he was just deleted. Because he's a computer program ultimately. Like it doesn't make sense that there's coming back from being deleted.
Yeah,
I think
But
the reason why so many people had issues with Jax is because King came back.
eh,
probably. Like
maybe.
I know that was one of the issues that some people had.
At the same time, like I think like in some ways, like, and this is coming from someone who loves Kane. Kane's my favorite character in the series. If you
Same.
guys can't tell already.
I would have had Kane had you not taken him.
Hey, I fell in love with Kane's design before the series even existed fully,
I
so
know.
I get dibs.
Eek.
And plus, I got the idea of Lula, the
Oh
void lock
yeah,
in the bubble mug, and it's like I was like, I gotta.
yeah. I mean that's fair. Like me, I like how they ended up with Kane and the fact that he did have to end up deleting the other one.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't really end up deleting, but more so discarding. Though,
Yeah,
I mean, rest in peace to the bubble as Abel, the secondary AI.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just
yeah,
rip Bubble. I love Bubble, but
I-
Rip Bubble.
I'm kind of sad that Bubble didn't actually pop up like with a few more lines.
I know.
Yeah.
But I
Well,
think as much as I would have liked seeing Kane like fully gone, I do like how they wrapped him up. Like I love how the sequence of his crash out in the void and him like reaching so hard to be able to connect to the outside world, and he doesn't put his effort into escaping or anything. He puts that effort to learning about these people that he's been keeping.
Yeah, like, and I appreciate how they did that, and I also just the credits and everything with them actually having like good moments instead of being tortured with all
Yeah.
these horrific scenes.
Yeah,
So
I love this arc and like how he finally processes how humanity is. Like the fact that these people that he's brought in, like humans have, they live in a world where they're so free, and he's been restricting them to a world that he keeps trying to create. Him being trying to be this entertainer, this perfect, creating this
yeah,
perfect world, this perfect, creating these perfect bodies for them. Yet
exactly.
ultimately it's because of his thoughts that he's been restricting them. He hasn't been trying to understand them.
No, my
Indeed.
money.
Like
Hey,
I
get back here.
just I like how they handled it. Like I
Yeah,
like a wholesome ending, and while it was a little bittersweet at the same time, it was a wholesome ending, and I have no notes.
yeah. My heartstrings were plucked multiple times throughout the
Oh,
entirety of the
oh,
episode.
Hell,
Like
same.
I said it was a
especially,
wholesome ending.
Yes, it
yeah.
was.
It was a
Yeah.
perfect ending for the series, I
yeah.
think.
Yeah.
And thank you again, Gooseworks. Thank you again, Glitch. You
Mhm.
guys did fantastic, and I'm glad I've stuck with the series. And thank you
Same.
and introduce me to other new indie series. After I watched Digital Circus, I'm like, okay, I was wrong about this. Let's go see Murder Drones, and it's been fantastic seeing the growth of this little indie studio. I Please give me more Gaslight District. It's been like a year.
Yeah, that and Knights of Guinevere, even though I know 2D animation it takes a longer time and is more expensive.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Gameoverse.
I
I
still need to watch the Game of Verse pilot.
I thought Game of Verse was just okay, but I think I need like one or two more episodes to be fully
It has
proven.
potential. It has
Look,
very big potential.
Absolutely.
look, man.
It's basically learning with Pibby but video games, and I'm kind of hyped for that.
Look, man. Their Japanese voice cast is fantastic, and we have to cover it. Chris Sabat's in it.
Well, you guys can cover it, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
we'll get to more of the shows, and actually, I might make these guys watch a little bit of SMG4 just to see how far the studios come. Now, Cherry's seen SMG4; the other two, I don't think
And
have.
that's when you
Yeah,
fall.
I've watched a few. I've watched a few episodes, but I think even to a 13-year-old me, I was like, "What the heck is this series about?"
Okay, look, I didn't watch like any of it till like 2021, and I only watched like one of like not like the new age, like right before like the character designs got changed for copyright and stuff. That's about where I watched, and yeah.
I wa-
I
I think one
watched
of the
episode.
earlier I think one of the earliest video I watched is Who Let the King Jump Out?
Uh,
I watched. I think I stumbled across the FNAF episodes.
oh yeah, those are some. But
So that's why I was like, what the heck? That's why I recognized the series and why I recognized the fact that they were working on
yeah,
Creative Glitch, but at the same time I was like, what the heck?
it's the two. I'm not gonna try to pronounce their last name, Luke and Kevin. I was watching their like they had like a meme channel there for a little bit, and that's kind of what got me into it. But they have come such a long way,
Yeah.
I still
and now I'm
cheat.
just like, how does one like? I gotta get my animation portfolio back up
I
and
I'm
get
just
back
glad
on.
to be thriving in this indie renaissance. Even though it's like glitch right now, I mean has been. Uh
Yeah,
I can't wait to see these studios grow further and further and more plentiful Because,
Yeah.
yeah, we're not going to get a lot of this creativity from Hollywood. We're not going to get them from the big studios who don't want to take risks and whatnot. All the weirdness and the new franchise, the new ideas, they come from people just sketching in a notebook or writing in a coffee shop, and I think those are the kind of people that I
Yeah.
really want to support.
Let's
That'll
not
help.
mention the 3 big movies that come out that are YouTubers. Markiplier's Iron Lung, and then Backrooms and Obsessed. All of them
Yeah,
were YouTubers.
yeah. Like I'm not
Yeah.
like I'm not. I appreciate Iron Lung. Even if like I said earlier, I can't handle horror. Not like bloody
Yeah.
horror. My sister's seen it twice, so does that count for me?
Yeah, that counts.
Sure. See, I
I
still
know.
want to go watch
Twin
Backrooms
rules.
because
I need to watch
I
all
love
3 of them.
psychological horror.
I'm gonna watch all 3 of them.
I thought about
I'm just
Obsession.
laughing because me and Z tried to watch Iron Lung.
Yeah, then our theory is some kid putes in the Zootopia showing beforehand
Nah,
because they literally went into clean. Not even 5 minutes later, they came up to us. Were like, "Hey, we can't show Iron Lung tonight. Here's 4 free movie passes, which have now all been used because 3 of them I used for this." The other one was to go see Wuthering Heights because my family went without me, and I loved that book and wanted to see what happened. And that movie, it's a movie.
it's
I
a
heard a
movie.
lot
That's
of
as much
people
as I'm
like.
commenting.
I heard a lot of people like that book and the movie is like nothing alike.
Yes, because the movie is based off of a fanfic, someone who read a little bit of it and then kind of fanficked it. But hey, here's what I'll say to those out there: you need something after Digital Circus, go read the original Wuthering Heights. Get past chapter 3, and that book is fantastic. There you go. There's my recommendation for today.
I haven't
Go
read
read
that.
Wuthering Heights. It's a fantastic book.
Well,
Maybe
second
that'll be one of our
recommendation after
episodes.
I have no mouth.
Maybe. Yeah, after if you haven't read I Have No Mouth, but yeah, no, I thought about watching Obsession, and I do want to go see Backrooms. So we shall see.
I will say a weird trend with indie series is how come it's always horror series that really pop off?
That's a good
Because
question.
that's like
But
it's always in the back of people's mind, a horror
yeah, but
situation, so it's the easiest
Yeah.
to get a good movie with. However, you start with the horror, the indie series will follow,
yeah, but
with
hear me
other
out.
genre.
Yeah, but hear me out. So there's the indie mascot horror series. Any kind of horror series is going to pop off on YouTube. But then there's also the creepypasta stuff. Marble Hornets, Diddle Circus,
Oh,
uh, Backrooms, and like million other things. It's always horror series. I just noticed that really
Tori, you
Yeah.
just
grab
remind
my
me of
attention.
something. You know what you remind me of? I need to find that game. There's an indie game that's supposed to be like a life sim, kind of like what that game again? Oh fuck, I forgot the farming game.
Stardew.
Yeah, Stardew. There's a horror game there's a Stardew like horror game, life sim. It's pretty much like Stardew but horror.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I will say, like, I do follow like the indie animation like subreddit and stuff, and there's been some fun. Like, I need to find that one pilot that someone posted that just oozes 2000s animation. Like, it felt very like Rocket Power inspired. If you guys remember that show,
Nope.
like,
I never watched the series, but I know the aesthetics.
yeah, like it's got like that, like the Codename Kid Next Door, like Johnny Test like vibes to it.
Lovely.
Honey.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to find it again.
Seffi has entered the chat.
Oh, lovely. You're a cat, Seffy. Don't you forget that. She tends to forget that.
She can't hear
But
ya. You're on my
I
headset.
don't
Is she
care.
dark or something?
No
But
human.
but I don't know. As far as like numbers go, I will say I am so proud of how these movies have been performing. Like on the Thursday that it came out, Digital Circus was #1 at the domestic box office.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Oh, there's my
I
baby.
love it. That's another reason I love indie series because it's just a big ol' you know, screw you to the big industries. Because I know that they were having trouble trying to get. They released a statement stating how hard it was for them to get Digital Circus in for 2 weeks.
Yeah, because most
Like,
of them wanted it 4 weeks before.
yeah, even then, it's like, why do these studios make it so these theaters make it so hard? I guess it's because like a part of the reason is because they rely so much on the big studios that they're not
Mhm.
used to giving faith to these up and coming places. Because I know with Iron Lung and Markiplier, he was trying so hard to push it into theaters that
Yeah,
I think he only got like a handful of theaters, and then like people just kept flooding and flooding and flooding these other theaters
yeah.
inboxes with requests, and suddenly it was everywhere.
Mm.
I know my sister was appreciative, but she never wants
Mhm.
to. Uh, uh, well, she was glad to not have to drive somewhere else to go watch it. She's not much of
Yeah.
a driver. Um, but and
Also,
the fact that it grossed what was it 50 million?
something like
Something like
that.
that.
Which
50
shout
million.
out to Markiplier for
Oh yeah.
still burning all of the copies of the movie himself.
Like
And doing
50
the cute little design on it.
and the sad
Like
part
he's
is that it grossed 50 million and he still had struggles trying to release the damn thing.
yeah. Like I've listened to Distractable, and there's just the era of him making his own render farm.
Yeah.
It's so fun to listen to. You know
Like
what? You want another podcast to go listen to? Go listen to Distractable. They don't need help. We need
yeah.
help. But
Mentally or
yes,
Yes.
yes,
Look, even
I don't know
like
what
the
you're
fact
talking
that
about.
the movie was a success, 50 million on a $2 million budget.
yeah.
But they
I
still,
mean, like,
everyone else still refused to release it.
and so far, Digital Circus has made a little over 20,000 from the reports. That's
At
not
least the
counting
initial
everything.
ones.
Yeah.
Mm.
Not to mention, like, I will say it has been top 5 the last few days, and it is beating Mandalorian and Grogu, despite the fact that movie's been out for 2 weeks.
Hell
good.
yeah.
Mandalorian
But
Grogu, I heard bad thing about that movie.
it's just
No,
generic.
Yeah.
I've
That's it.
seen
Like, it's
it.
not necessarily bad, it's just generic. Yeah,
I'm
like,
just
we
glad
went to, we saw it.
I'm just glad that these indie series, like even though they keep getting beaten down, like
Mhm.
their fans reward them so much for their
And
passion.
indeed, and I hope that one day I can join that. But until then, you guys want to try to guess the IMDb score for Digital Circus?
Okay, I'm gonna guess an 8.
8.8.
I'm gonna get 8.4.
8.5.
All right, so the Amazing Digital Circus is it's showing about 15K. It is currently sitting at an 8.3 on IMDb.
Hey,
I
Nice one,
came the
Cherry.
closer.
Yeah, like
I came
nicely
the close.
done. Oh, it was nominated for stuff. Hold on.
oh
Oh,
heck,
seriously?
Okay.
I think I
Uh,
heard about this.
2024 nominee for the Annie Awards for Best Character Animation, and the 2024 nominee for the Annie Awards for Outstanding Achievement in Character Animation and
Yeah,
Television / Media Production.
I think I remember Kevin Timmer's YouTube post
Yeah,
mentioning.
yeah,
I
they
remember he
both
was
say from
mad
Kevin
about that.
Timmer. Yeah, so
You're a cat
well
child.
like
Hmm.
fantastically done. You know what? I give the series a 10 out of 10. I don't care what anyone says. I don't give those out easily.
Same.
Honestly, I'll agree to that.
Same.
Yeah, like
I,
I can't give this series anything else.
Yeah,
Cherry.
I will say it. The greatest part of the greatest whiplash I felt yesterday wasn't even having anything to do with the episode or the conclusion. It was the fact that I finally figured out that Liz Robinette sung the theme song.
Lovely.
I've listened to her. I've listened to a lot of her covers, so
Ah,
I'm surprised I didn't recognize her voice earlier.
Cherry, what do
yeah.
you give it?
I'll give it an 8.
Oh, so close.
Okay, for what? Okay, so he had to watch the rest of the episodes before we went and watched the ending of it.
Gotcha.
So he hasn't gotten to sit with the series near as long as the rest of us. Like, I messaged him to remind him to actually watch the episodes. To make sure that he was caught up.
At least he didn't do it in that 30 seconds they give you it before the film.
Indeed.
I mean,
Honestly, the weirdest thing about us is there were kids in the theater with us. And it's just like, okay. Sure,
yeah,
buddy.
I don't think the parent. I think the
Don't worry.
parents
Think
never
of,
really check, and that.
think
Yeah.
about all the horror games that the kid are into.
I mean,
I know.
I know, but the parents are never expecting it because the second the characters start swearing, it's like, oh my god.
And
We
I
were
will
betting
say,
on if they were
okay,
going to leave or not.
here's the thing: that one woman with her kids, you could tell she didn't care.
Oh yeah, she was into it.
Yeah, no, she was into it. But like, as far as like any merch or anything, the most merch we saw, the guy who showed up at like the end of all of us standing there waiting for the thing to open had a Kinger plushie, and then I was wearing a shirt. I got a Hot Topic.
I saw there was like a group that came in, and I think one of them was dressed as Kinger.
Nice.
There wasn't a
I
lot
was
of people.
wearing my bubble hoodie and my Kinger shirt.
Nice. Like, also, cries and shipping.
Yeah, I'm not.
Do we want to talk about the merch?
Okay, so apparently, I didn't get that much shipping initially, but then I went to check it out because I was going to try to get it for you. Yeah, it then shot
yeah.
up for me for some reason.
Okay, I thought you were talking about character shipping. I'm like, are we really like?
No. No, I will say, good for Zubel and Gangle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good for them.
The Ragatha, Pomni, Jax.
Yeah, no, not that type of shipping. Merch shipping. Shipping costs.
I shipped Bubble and
That
Jack.
kept far away from this podcast.
Disgusting.
I'm Jackson. I don't like that. No.
Okay. Oh, beautiful. All right. Well, so needless. I look. Something was said about merch and shipping costs earlier before we started recording, and all I want to say is I want more merch. God, the shipping cost. Like, God, the shipping cost.
Where you from? The North fucking Pole?
No. I live 15 minutes away from you.
No, I'm talking about the shipping cost.
$30 for one thing. That's a little much.
To be fair, these things get imported from Australia, I think.
I know, and then you got to think about like all the tariff cost and stuff, which makes it even worse. Like,
And if there's having to be special packaging.
yeah.
You're better off buying stuff from Pokemon Center. They could have hung correct. The shipping is dropped the moment you pay $30.
Yeah.
Huh.
One of the weird part is
I can get an Arcanine plushie.
So I follow Welcome Home as another indie project. It's very neat and very colorful. I think a lot of people like, except for except for a certain one of us who has a fear of Muppets.
Yeah.
It's getting better.
It is getting better, but
Well,
yeah.
The creator Clown has teamed up with Glitch Productions in producing plushes and merchandise. Yeah, I didn't realize the fact that they would be coming from Australia. I got the first 4 plushes that were partnered through Juniper Creates at once, and they all shipped at once. Surprisingly enough, I don't think I paid more for shipping on the last 4 that whenever they switched production companies to the Glitch studio Final Project, I think it is. weirdly enough, each and every single one of the plushes shipped individually. They didn't wait till they were all finished and ship them out at once. No,
Huh.
every couple weeks, like starting like February, like they suddenly were popping. They were being shipped over from China.
Yeah, kind of that reminds me of Mateship.
And I'm like, is it? I don't think I paid that much for shipping. I think it was like standard for like the fact that I was buying
Mhm.
like 4 things,
Yeah.
or maybe it was free. But either way, like I felt like they were charging way less for shipping than what ended up being shipped out.
Yeah, but hey, I mean that's fine. We shouldn't complain too much. Just God, I am so tired of paying exorbitant for shipping.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like I'm
yeah.
fan
May
game,
the nightmare end.
like I'm fan gamer that their shipping was high long
Oh
before the
yeah,
tariff was even a thing.
yeah. Like that's also why I don't have another Sans jacket because I had it that like when it first came out.
Yeah, for some reason
That is still the best jacket I've ever owned.
fan gamer for some reason was high even before the tariff.
Yeah, I don't know. But in any case, if you've managed to stick around this long for whatever reason, thanks. I think this is now I think this is going to be our longest episode.
Probably because we
Uh,
still got the put in from the earlier part
Yeah, I
of the
know.
episode.
This is going to be our longest episode. We
It's
finally
not
had
gonna
something
be
to.
2 hours.
And I mean, it's close. It depends on
Yeah.
how much I take from the original episode that we
And how much we
recorded.
end up cutting out and all that.
Yeah, that as well. Like, I don't think there's too many cuts to make, but we shall see. We shall see.
Unless you
But
just want, unless
Hmm?
you just want to mute me at some point.
eh,
I know I've been rambling, but I have to gush
look,
the series.
look. I will say this: my favorite part of the other like anime podcast and just any podcast I listen to, I love it when all of the hosts just go off the rails and start talking about random stuff. Like it gives
And
them
I'm actually getting
personality.
tired.
I'm a
Yeah,
person.
well, yes, you do.
I'm afraid.
Good. Anyway, we'll wrap up this episode because it is a long one.
Yeah,
But remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you watched us. We appreciate it. Like, I don't know. As of recording this, we have 41 subscribers, and I'm not telling you how many of those are our own accounts.
I thought
I
it was
have
only
no
at 40
arms.
now.
No, we got
It went back
41.
up.
I just looked
Oh, it went back up?
at it.
Yeah, we have 41. I know 3 of those are mine.
I know
Uh,
probably
I get
3.
that you weren't gonna say.
Two of those are mine.
Same.
One of
Well,
them.
well, that's the thing. One's my usual, one's my backup that I use on like a different computer when I'm like doing some other stuff, and then one's my official art account.
To be fair, you only get one for me.
Yeah,
No,
I know.
I
Ow.
think I think the universe is saying that it's time to wrap up. Madeline's just made another reappearance.
Okay, yeah, well, alright, so remember to like, comment, and subscribe. If you liked this one, go watch a different video.
Please, we're
cover a lot.
begging you.
We need that sweet monetization one of these days, but we gotta get enough people. So I don't
Yeah,
know. Put down in the comments what you thought of Digital Circus. Leave your hate comments at home. We don't. I don't do that stuff. But in any case, I don't know. Cherry, say something stupid.
I hate my.
Okay,
Hey, let's change the outro. Everyone give their best cane like group call.
Oh.
Hmm?
You know what they call
Let's
what you
see.
call the group?
Yeah, like the rubber baby buggy bumpers or like my meowing milkmaids.
You guys can do that. I'm out of that.
Fortunately, I
Alright,
have no
well,
idea.
let's see.
Literally, I went out of it.
Don't worry, my sparkling meerkats will be fine.
The procrastinating group of zebras.
Yeah, alright. Well, with that being said, we'll see you in the next one. That's it. Bye.
Bye.